All right, guys, welcome back behind the curtain. Today, our guest is point guard of the men's basketball team, Remy Martin. Remy, how are you doing today?
Well, thank you guys for having me on this.
We're just going to hop right into things with the first question. What legacy would you like to leave at ASU?
The legacy that I would like to leave at ASU is just a winning mentality. Just to be able to go out there and play your hardest and, ultimately get the win. I just want to be known as a winner, and not only a good winner, but somebody who's just, around the community that wants to help, that just wants to leave a stamp more than just basketball. I just pride myself. I've always been somebody who, wanted to be the guy that was different in the best way possible. I was raised just to be, try to be the best person I could be. And ultimately, I think my parents would be proud if, basketball didn't work out for me, that I was just a good person.
So what was your favorite home game that you played so far?
I think one of my favorite home games was when we played Kansas. My sophomore year, it was crazy. I think we stormed the court right after. It was ridiculous, and it was with the guys that like Lou Dort, Zylan Cheatham, my favorite guys to play with, and it was just an amazing feeling because I feel like that was a stepping stone of what now ASU should be. We beat them Kansas the first year, and I think people thought that we weren't as good as we were, and we went out there and showed them, and it just shows that we could beat the number one team. And you guys showed out, you guys showed love, and it was packed. It was it was one of those things where I will never forget that. I will never forget that moment, and it was a good game, but it showed that ASU is where it needs to be.
Who did you model your game after?
Well, it was a whole bunch of guys, because as you grow older, you start to understand that you are who you are, and you take pieces from everybody. So, at first it was just Rondo, because when I was younger, I couldn't shoot. So now we were just, trying to figure out how to make my teammates better. And, as I kept getting older, I took parts of Russell Westbrook's game, just how to attack and that tenacious, play that he plays with. And then Chris Paul, just kind of a little bit of a mature, point guard that understands the game, that isn't, the tallest, isn't the most gifted as far as in length and height, but he gets it done and he learns the game. So those are the type of guys that I like to look up to. And, I think that getting to meet some of them, they're great people and they just want to help other people. And I think that's, big.
So this year we got some very cool new basketball uniforms. In your entire time at ASU, what's been your favorite uniform you've worn?
I have to say the throwback, because we went 7-0 with those jerseys. And, that gave us a great chance last year to do what we wanted to do. It was perfect timing because we were trying to figure things out as a basketball program. And as soon as we threw those jerseys on, it changed, the whole year. And it was one of the best memories because it just showed every time I look at that jersey, I'm like, we're going to win, so it's like, it's one of those jerseys that I love.
Obviously, you're in the heat of the game, but have you ever noticed a curtain skit that you really like?
One thing that pops in my mind was just like the grown baby. It was like it was funny with the diaper. It was a lot, man. I watch it. I do watch it because I'm in the moment. I'm playing basketball. It's just like I'm in tune with everything. So that's I love that.
So Remy, one thing I've always really admired about you is I feel like I see you at lots of Sun Devil athletic events. Like you don't, obviously you go to your games. I see you everywhere, which is something that I think is very admirable. What's your favorite sport to go watch?
On TV, one sport that I didn't get to because it was so sold out. I think some of you guys are waiting on the line as well, that I wish I could have saw was hockey, because I love watching it on TV. They said it's a whole different thing when you go watch it. I think that would have been my favorite. But the sport that I do like is football, just because of the fact that it's so, everybody's so out there. It's such a big arena. It's, you get to go see people, see a lot of people on on the south and north end. Just so many people that I get to interact with and I get to see, and it's just like a big ASU family event, which is great.
So obviously you love basketball, but did you play any other sports growing up?
I did. I played soccer was my first sport, because I think my dad wanted me to build that endurance at a young age, and just be out there running, and just go out there and get tired. He probably did it because he wanted me to probably fall asleep early or something. But he was just he wanted me to run around, and after that it was baseball, and then football, and then I also basketball was my last sport. But I loved all of them. Just basketball had this one thing about it I can't really explain, but I think my dad wanted me to play baseball. He said I was better at it, but I disagree with him. So I think that basketball was definitely a difference in my life, and I'm definitely enjoying it.
Do you have a go-to pregame meal? Is there something that like you have to eat before every game, or is it just kind of different stuff?
Yeah, it's different because of the fact that the meals they make are different. It's different every day. It could be pasta, it could be shrimp, and it's everything. So I try not to eat too much, but my only thing is just to eat, and then lock in on a game, and try to do our best to go out there and get the win for you guys.
Do you have any pregame music that you have to listen to before each game at all?
No, sometimes I get pretty mainstream. Whatever's depending on what's out there, I just I listen. I put on my Spotify and I just go. I think music is pretty much going around the locker room anyways, so it's kind of like no point, because even if you have your earphones in, you're still not going to hear what's in it. So I think that whatever's to the game, whatever's mainstream, whatever it could be. I switch up, honestly. I could go from the most popular country music to the best tech music to the best hip hop music. Whatever is kind of out there, I kind of just listen to it. It doesn't really matter as long as it's the best of the best.
I think that's great. I think it's good to be able to like all different types of music. I'm in that exact same boat. I don't have like one genre that I really like. I just kind of listen to everything.
Exactly. It's the way to go. You fit in with everything.
What does having a big, energetic crowd mean to you as a player?
It means a lot because it's what you kind of live for. You kind of look back at those things we're still talking about to this day. So it's one of those things where it really sticks with you, and it just makes you feel like you're here, like you're really in college basketball. That's what, when you're younger, that's what you picture. And to be in those moments is incredible. It's a life-changing experience. And you guys make that happen for us. Like, people don't understand, like, when the energy picks up, especially at home, there's no other feeling, because you feel like there's no way you could possibly lose. You feel like everything is going your way. You feel like every shot's going to go in. So it's like there's so much things that play a factor that people don't understand. And when it's a away game, it changes everything, because as a competitor, it's you try so hard to silence the crowd, and at U of A, and it just brings the best out of me, because it's fun. It's fun and it's competitive, and I just want to win.
What are you and the rest of the team's expectations for this season?
Our expectations are really high. Obviously, it's game by game, right? Because you don't know when things are going to end. You don't know if you're going to play one game and everything else is have to wait 3 weeks or maybe longer for to play another game. So it's a different year. So it's more like every game is your last. But ultimately, the goal and a very realistic goal is to make it to the national championship and win that. And also before that, win the Pac-12, do something that ASU's never done. And I think that's the most important thing. I think it's very realistic, and we have the guys to do it. So
you've played obviously quite a few rivalry games at this point. What does the U of A rivalry mean to you?
It means a lot, because it's just for the people in Tempe and the people in Arizona that are Sun Devil fans. It gives them that sense of pride to walk around and be a Sun Devil. And I think that we've definitely made that stride. And every time I play against Arizona, it's definitely more than just a basketball game. And I think of it like that, because it's a legacy and it's history, and it needs to be taken a lot serious.
For sure. So thank you so much for answering mine and Tegan's question. So we're going to toss it over to LB for a little this or that.
What's up, Remy? How's it going?
Good, man. Good. Thank you. How are you?
Good. Start off, summer or winter?
Summer.
Morning or night?
Morning.
Beach or mountains?
Beach.
Fancy clothes or fancy car?
I don't really care about it, but I'd rather go. I guess I go car.
Comfy clothes or dressing up?
Oh, comfy. I gotta stay comfortable. Man.
Okay. Online or in-person shopping?
Oh man, it's a new day and age, man. You got everything's online.
Reading or a movie?
Movie, sure.
Batman or Superman?
Superman.
Weights or cardio?
Weights for sure.
Energy drink or coffee?
Energy drink.
Breakfast or dinner?
Breakfast.
Couple ASU questions just to finish it. Maroon or gold?
Gold.
And lastly, 942 or Zona Zoo?
I should hang up. I should hang up. You already know 942 till we got.
Thank you, Remy, for answering my questions. I'm going to throw you over to our special guest.
Hey, Remy, how's it going?
Well, thank you. How are you?
Good. So my first question is, if you were a dinosaur, what dinosaur would you be?
T-Rex.
Yeah, I like that answer. If I were to be a basketball player on the team, what position would I play?
Center. So I could throw it up. You're right there.
Yes, I agree. Alley-oops all day.
All day. Well, your arms are short, so you got to get up a lot higher.
I'll use my mouth. What is your favorite dinosaur movie?
Come on, that's Jurassic Park right there. Come on, that's easy for me.
Really? That's the first person that's ever said Jurassic Park. Would you ever visit Jurassic Park?
Of course, especially you there.
Oh, thank you so much. That means so much to me. I'd like to wish you good luck for the rest of the season. Been a pleasure talking with you.
Yes.
You in the curtain. Well, you on the court, me on the curtain.
For sure. Thank you, Rex. I appreciate it. Good seeing you. Hope to see you in the curtain soon.